everyone. My name is Girly Tina and I am the coach of the Queenly Quagsires. A little bit about me. I've competed in exactly one draft league before this. I ended up winning despite our finals being quite funny. Um, but I am pretty new to the whole draft scene, definitely new to the whole video scene. But I just wanted to give a brief overview of my team for week 3 versus Ducky. So, just for some reference, I am taking over a team from one of my friends who had to drop out of the league. And so I'm starting in week 3, so this will be my first ever Wi-Fi tournament battle. So as you can see from the team here, we have Mewtwo called Cult Status, Landorus called Inbred, Skarmory called Pole Drone. We have Kingambit, who is a Terra Captain on this team, called Blankface. We have Gibson Girl, the Primarina, and we have Haram, the Giratina, who I am partly named after. So just going over some of the Pokemon that we have. So I have a Cobra Berry Mewtwo, and I have EV'd with enough HP and defense in order to live +2 knockoff from an opposing Sneasler. So as long as rocks aren't up, I'm guaranteed to live if it's not choice banded. But if it is choice banded, I also have enough speed to outspeed and KO it. Oh no, it couldn't kill me because it would be +1 and not +2. So ignore that. Next up, we have Leftovers Landorus. Pretty simple. It has U-turn, Stomping Tantrum because we're going up against a Rillaboom team this week. So EQ seems a little bit less reliable just in case the terrain is up. And then Stealth Rock and Taunt. We are exactly 1 point faster than an opposing Excadrill. So if Excadrill leads, which I think is unlikely, I don't think that Excadrill is super good into this team, we will be able to outspeed it and taunt it to prevent rocks, and then either just U-turn out on a potential switch or Stomping Tantrum, try to get some chip onto something. Next we have Pole Drone, the Rocky Helmet Skarmory. So this team has a lot of quite threatening physical attackers. Obviously, one of the main threats this week is Grassy Seed Sneasler. So I have Rocky Helmet, and I'm literally just 252 HP, 252 Defense, Bold Nature, Impish Nature, my apologies, with Body Press, Brave Bird, Spikes and Roost, with Sturdy, just to try and, guarantee that we'll have a hit just in case Sneasler gets out of control and gets to the maximum. And it will hit us pretty hard, but we're guaranteed to live a hit and then kill with Brave Bird. And if that is the trade that is made, I will always take that trade of Skarmory for Sneasler because it is a very threatening Pokemon. Next up we have our Terra Captain Blankface, the Kingambit, with a Lumberry and Terra Poison. So this team also has quite a few other threats. There's an Incineroar, so I did go with Supreme Overlord, but I did consider going with Defiant. But it's a pretty simple set. SD, Terra Blast, Sucker Punch, and Kowtow. Kowtow and Sucker Punch, naturally it's Kingambit. And then Terra Blast Poison is pretty good into an opposing Enamorus, which is a possibility on the team. Plus they don't have a lot of poison switch-ins on this team, and pretty much any poison switch-in doesn't want to take a Kowtow Cleave. The Lumberry is for potential Slowking that can Scald Burn or T-Wave our Kingambit, and we don't want that. A max attack, and then I have enough speed to outspeed a opposing Incineroar with min speed, and then I just shove the rest into HP to make this bulky boy even bulkier. Next we have Gibson Girl, the Primarina. I do love Primarina, with the Room Service. So the biggest threat, the opposing Uber, is a Calyrex Ice, and naturally that is a pretty threatening Trick Room Sweeper. So I have Room Service, and I am min speed. I didn't take out any EVs, but at -1 we underspeed Calyrex Ice by 1 point if it is 0 IV, 0 EV minimum speed. Plus Defense, Bold Nature with just 252 HP, 252 Defense, and 4 into Special Attack. We have Encore for Trick Room or potential Sword Stance, just to punish a setup Trick Room Calyrex. Then Moonblast, Surf, and Calm Mind is just good chip all around the board. There aren't a lot of switch-ins on this team to a Moonblast, and then certainly not to a +1 Surf after that. And then finally we have a Choice Scarf Giratina. So Giratina naturally is quite a bulky Pokemon, and so what I wanted to do was catch my opponent off guard a little bit. So Choice Scarf Giratina will always add speed to +1 Excadrill with the EVs that I have. I think that might be a speed tie, but let's pretend it isn't, because if I've EV'd this wrong, that's quite embarrassing. But it has Poltergeist, just good. A good Pokemon move. There are not a lot of Poltergeist switch-ins on this team. Earthquake, Stone Edge, and then Thunder Wave. So an issue that I ran into in Mox was opposing Scarf, Terra, Ice, Raging Bolt, which is another Pokemon that I'm expecting to see. But if Raging Bolt ever tears out of its electric type, and it is Scarf, we can Thunder Wave it so that something like a Mewtwo or a Landorus can come in, just get some chip, and then allow Giratina to re-enter the field, and then try get off some damage with Stone Edge for potential Terra Ice, Earthquake for potential Terra Steel, or just neutral damage onto what I would otherwise expect to be there. And then Poltergeist, which is again just a reliable move. So we're just going to wait on our opponent Ducky, and then we're going to get into the game. Okay. Our opponent is ready to go, so we're gonna get into this game. Let's see what they have brought. It's always Nemona, I think. I'm pretty sure it's always Nemona. And yeah, let's just hope that this doesn't go disastrously, gang. It's pretty much all I'm asking for. I've talked a pretty big game. I tell everyone that I'm her. So this is the time to prove that at the very least I am not a fraud. It's very possible we get 6-0'd. Again, I'm not super experienced in this, but God bless us if we're not gonna try, huh gang? God bless us if we're not gonna try. Okay. Ducky is here. So let's see what they've brought. Okay, so Incineroar is here, which is slightly unfortunate. Miss Magus is also here. I did not come across a lot of Miss Magus in Mox. So this is interesting. So Raging Bolt's here. I misspoke earlier and said that we weren't expecting to see it. We absolutely were. It is one of their best Pokemon. Kelly Ice is here as expected. Slowking is here as expected. Nam is here as expected. Incineroar is definitely interesting to see here. Slightly wishing I went with the Defiant option, but you know, fuck it, we ball. Okay. So lead here is probably going to be Incineroar. Or maybe Miss Magus. Does Miss Magus get taunt? Probably. Who knows? You know what? Not my responsibility to know these things. So who do we lead into a potential Incin / Miss Magus? I think that Landorus is the safest lead. If we lose our leftovers to knock off Incin, that is fine. I forgot that there was a timer in this. So we're gonna lead Landorus. And let's get to battling. Good luck, have fun to Ducky, of course. I hope that this is a fun battle for you. Again, I hope I don't completely embarrass myself, but at least I get to show off my sick new fit. Oh, okay, bad start. I may have been outfitted. Get it? Because outfit. I'm so funny. Okay, so Slowking leads. And Scald is pretty free. Scald is pretty free, so potential T-Wave, Scald, or Chili coming out. My expectation is probably just a turn 1 Scald. So I think that since we're Lumberry, we do get a free... Do I just get my rocks? No, I can't take that damage. I think that we're going to U-turn on a potential Scald into Kingambit. Let's just hope this thing isn't like Specs Hydro Pump or something like that. Landorus is not handsome. I'm sorry, Landorus. I have respect for what you do, but whatever this hair situation is, you gotta sort that out. I'm not sure what happened. Okay, so little mix-up, my fault. I forgot to declare my Terra Captain. I forgot. So that's my bad. My apologies to Ducky. Again, this is my first time, and I've already kind of goofed it. So we obviously just shook hands on same leads, and yeah, I'm just gonna make the same play. I am going to U-turn out on a potential Scald. It is possible it is a future sight. Or a chilly reception, but I can't know that, and I can't really afford to risk getting Scald burned on my Landorus. I would lose much too much HP there, so we're just gonna U-turn out. Oh, that was a lot of damage. Okay, so this other... That was a lot of damage. I don't have a lot of attack EV, so this is potentially offensive Slowking from that. That just seemed like it did so much. But we go Gambit. We always go Gambit. Blank face. Oh, Reflect. Okay. Interesting, interesting. So we're gonna get up an SD. Wow, Landorus does that much to Slowking. That's crazy. So we're just gonna get up an SD. This is safe. The worst thing that they can do here is T-Wave or Scald, both of which it is fine. We are pretty safe. And we're putting on big pressure, as the agency likes to say. Okay, straight up switch out. Franklin comes in. I imagine this is Incineroar. Oh, it's not Incineroar. Okay. Ooh, booster. Special attack, surely. Yeah, okay. So this is a threat. And let me just double check the Terra. It is Terra Ice Bolt, which is what we expected to see. So they don't know that I don't have Iron Head, so they are not going to Terra here. Do I want to Terra here? I feel like for them, they're probably going to Calm Mind or Substitute here without Terraing, because if I call the Terra, and I don't need to Terra just in case they go for a Dragon move, so I'm just going to click Kowtow Cleave, and oh, Electric Terrain goes up. Electric Terrain goes up. Okay, that guy's pretty bulky, all things considered. So I've shown that I'm not gonna let them just do whatever they want here. So after E-Terrain and a booster special attack, they're probably going to click Electric move here. So I'm going to go into Landorus. If they Terra Ice, Terra Blast, they got me. They got me. But this is the play that I have to make. Cool, so in comes Lando. Rising Voltage. Oh, Rising Voltage. Okay, so they're gonna Terra Ice here. What is the last move on this set? Okay. So it's Booster Special, so Electric Terrain is up for another 3 turns, so we can stall this. So it's Rising Voltage, Terra Blast. It's only Ice Electric move, no Dragon move. Who is that good for? Pretty good for Mewtwo, I guess. I think that if we U-turn out as they Terra... Oh, they didn't Terra. Okay, well, they got me. So this is a rising voltage that's coming out here, so I think that maybe... I think that Giratina is the best option here. If they're just Terra Ice with no Terra Blast, then Landorus is pretty good into them. So I'm gonna go Haram. Yeah, they did Rising Voltage again, so it's a good thing that we scouted. We took so much damage. Oh my good gracious. Okay, so it is Light Clay. What do we do about this, chat? What do we do about this? They're going to Terra Ice here, so I think that we... Stone Edge or Thunder Wave. They don't know what moves I have. They don't know that I'm special. They probably know that I'm offensive based off of that damage. I think they're going to Terra Ice, and my thought is, do I Thunder Wave it? If they Terra Ice and I Thunder Wave, it's a lot better for, like, even Scamry to come in and get off a big body press hit. So I'm actually going to predict the Terra and click Thunder Wave. Okay, we got the Terra. We might be losing our Giratina here. But Giratina was here to end game sweep. This specifically if it was Scarf. So we get them with a Thunder Wave. And we're gonna get the Para. Easy money. Easy money. We do this on the daily. Terra Ice, Terra Blast is coming out here. Not much I can do about it. What we want to do is stall these turns. So Terra Ice, Terra Blast is coming out. They have 2 turns left of Reflect and 1 turn of Electric Terrain. So if we go Gibson Girl, we should outspeed this. I think this is max speed 279. And I am 140 base, but I need my Gibson Girl for the Calyrex. So I think we go Blank Face into Inbred is the play. Lando's HP is not, you know, vital. We got the other power. I'm so sorry. This feels very rough. I'm very apologetic for this. I learned a thing from the former owner of this team, Mika, and it is that if you have the option to just stop them from doing anything, then do that. So Paralysis is so busted. We're never going to die to a Rising Voltage without the Terrain, and if we SD, that stalls out the last turn of Reflect. So we're going to Terra Poison. Oh, I probably shouldn't have Terra Poisoned actually with Slowking just lurking around in the back. I didn't need to do this. Okay, so Bolt is gone. And Bartholomew comes out. And this is... Oh, this guy's back. Okay, so the Terra Poison was probably a mistake here. But also... What's a girl to do? What's a girl to do? I don't think that the Slowking is going to eat a +2 capped out bleed. I think I can say that with relative confidence. That this guy's going to die based off of the damage from Landorus. So we're always going to kowtow. If Incin comes in, fine, whatever, let it. I'll show him the power of a king. So this is looking pretty good so far. You know, we've parried the bolt. We're gonna get some chip off onto... This is insane. Oh my god. This is gonna take a lot of damage. Okay, so Healing Wish is coming out here, and there's not much I can do about it. So I think that Healing Wish is going to come out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to Swords Dance again as they Healing Wish. Because they're going to want to heal up that bolt. If they Earth Power me, then... Oh, Moonblast. Oh, they predicted the switch. Should have been Defiant, folks. Should have been Defiant. But we get another SD up. I'm not seeing a switch into Terra Blast, that's for sure. But now we're at +4 Kingambit. I'm gonna click Terra Blast. I'm not seeing an item on this guy, which is interesting. It could be Boots. It could be Scarf, like that. You know, I'm a Kingambit. That was a lot of damage to do 100. Okay. Enamor switches. Oh, here he is. Here's this big idiot. So this is a +3 Terra Blast. If this is offensive, I'm pretty sure it might die. Oh my god, Kingambit. Oh my god. This Pokemon is stupid. Why did they allow this? Who made this man? And where's my Queen Gambit? I want equality. But Kingambit picks up a KO. I think I should probably note that down somewhere. I do not have any writing utensils at my desk. Oopsie. I'm just gonna write this down somewhere else. Kingambit KOs Ensign. I don't know who's out in front of me. Oh. This beast. Well, they still don't know that we're Lumberry, so it's probably a Will-O-Wisp coming off here. Oh, it's Trick. Okay, I didn't scout for the Trick. If I'm Scarf, this is pretty good. Oh, I'll take this. I'll take this. They don't have any more switches to cut out Cleave. Critical hit. Naturally, it didn't matter. I wish I had my Lumberry, though. How fast am I? I definitely don't outspeed an Enamorous. I definitely don't outspeed an Enamorous. But nothing I can do about that. Yeah, okay. I'm nowhere near outspeeding an Enamorous. But we have them in a pretty bad position because that Enamorous is also almost dead. And here it is again. Oh, we're gonna click Kowtow Cleave. The rest of this team is super slow. This is not going to kill me. Man, imagine. Kingambit might just do it from here. Kingambit might just win the game. Because Franklin definitely doesn't outspeed me. It might be, granted it might be Thunderclap, but I think if you're running Terra Ice, it's for Landorus. Oh, it is Thunderclap, it can't touch Landorus. The Terra Ice was a bait. You got me pretty good. And I think that this is it. I think that this is game. Unless they're like max speed Calyrex. It could be Colbur, I guess. But Kingambit picking up, was that 4 KOs? I'm too nervous to eat my berries. I wanted my berries. So Kowtow definitely kills unless it is Colbur. But in order to live... Can this ever outspeed me? Can this ever outspeed me? No, definitely not. No chance. Not with a Scarf. Not with a fast Kingambit. Not with fast Kingambit. Oh my god, Kingambit's gonna do it. To the moon, my child. to the moon. Wow, this is crazy. I definitely didn't expect it to go this way. Kingambit is absolutely bonkers. I can hope Slow King lives, but it does die. And GG to Ducky. This was... I wish I could say it was a fun game. I think that this was really mean. And I'm so sorry about the double paralysis on the bolt. I think that could have come into effect. But yeah, GG to Ducky. Make sure to check out Ducky and make sure to check out all of our coaches. They will be linked in the description. And yeah, so that is our first game in Ubers ever, and we won. Yippee!